Hello everybody, welcome. Happy Monday. Welcome Multi-Parrots, Marto, Jude, Josephson, DC, Jadlers, and the Lurkers. Let me restart the server. Give me a moment everyone. Wait, what do? I restart this, I do this. Vacation? What vacation? It was a break from streaming, but no vacation. And I use the refresh command. I think that's something we now have. Should work with the timers. Okay, the server has been restarted. Let's give it a try. Okay, no, it's not working. Parrot. It's not working. Are you sure it's a Firebot thing? Firebot is not getting the response. When I type any command, so let me try this. B666. So Firebot got the proper response. If I do this,
you come to the
Firebot
right place,
got the proper
brother.
response. If I use the boost command,
You come to the right
Firebot
place,
gets
brother.
the exact same response it got beforehand. It only happens with the boost command, Parrot. I don't think it's a Firebot's problem. So I was going to tell you, happily, that we spent the last few days when I wasn't streaming working on improving the bot and the infrastructure, and the boost commands was one of those things we worked on. And we tested it and it was working perfectly. But now it's just, it's not working at all, so, you know, that's on track with what usually happens in my stream, apparently. After we change something, it seems to work, then it doesn't work, it breaks during this stream. So, yeah, we may not be able to do boosts today, unless Parrot manages to fix it. Welcome, Ash, how are you doing? The highest number of months tells you it's working as usual. Yeah, of course, of course. Let's see. Wait, I'm not even the highest. I'm number 3. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, chat. It was supposed to be working today. I'm only the 3rd place. What the heck? We were looking at the D666 logs, Chatlers, the other day when we were working on migrating some stuff over.
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
And we noticed that you are the only person in the, I think, the history of critical hits to have rolled 666 more than once during a single month. And that month you had rolled a 666 and a 1 at the same time. So who is cheating now, huh? This party's over. How are you doing, Ash? How are you doing, everybody? Yeah, you may have noticed I wasn't around for a few days. And yeah, we were working with Parrot a lot.
Everything will be okay.
Yeah, I thought I needed some time from streaming. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm ready to come back, but I thought maybe it was about time that I came back. Anyway, but yeah, took some days off, and yeah, as I said, it was no vacation really. We were working hard with Parrot, like 6-7 hours every single day to migrate some stuff over. We have made a lot of, we have covered a lot of ground though. We have migrated a ton of the Google Sheets data to the bots, and pretty much the only thing that remains is, I think, the most important and the difficult thing, which is creating the graphical user interfaces for you and me on Mitral Hub to be able to do the boosts and everything else outside of the Google Sheets on the web page with our bots. But we have pretty much built all the infrastructure. It just, the only thing that remains is building the graphical interface, I think, which is going to take a long time, but yeah, we're gonna do it in time. I don't know, Multi, it wasn't me. Maybe it was my AI persona, you know, who continues to stream and, you know, be there when I'm not. Josephson, thank you so much for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you being here and the support. And yeah, I'm sorry this is not working, chat. Hopefully we'll be able to fix it within the day. I am sort of considering having a longer stream today anyway, since I wasn't around for a while. No guarantees, no promises for that. But hopefully, by the time I'm done, it will be fixed. And if not... you know what? If not... I will send you messages on Discord and ask you which games you want to boost, and I'm gonna give them to you for free. That's the compromise I can go with. But yeah, Parrot is going to fix it, hopefully.
Eternity!
Why are you bamming Ash? No, you cannot ban Ash. You are not the mod here. Save your power fantasy for Veru's stream, okay? Well, I suppose you can bam Ash. That's okay. Come on, hobby. Poor Ash. Poor Ash. But how are you, Chad? How did you do the last few days I wasn't around? I'm sorry for any, you know, disappointments, letdowns for the streams that I wasn't around for. But yeah, I think I needed the time off, and it was really good. I think I feel much better now. Not necessarily because the problems that's led me to feel that way negative in the first place are fixed or anything, but just that working on something else, actually making progress with something in this time kind of improved my mood. So yeah, I'm feeling much better than last week and the weeks before. You just had to annoy Nebu and Veru even more. It was fine. Had not had a break since April. Took a week off. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, it wasn't enough, I bet. It's, yeah, I understand that. I feel kind of the same. It's not enough, but it's nice. It helps. It helps. Yeah, good to see you all. I'm happy to be back. Happy to see you all. And we are gonna take a look at 3 games today. All picked by Parrots. All critical its sneak peeks or previews, if you will. All ARPGs. The first of them is going to be Torchlight. After a couple of hours of playing Torchlight, we are going to move on to Grim Dawn, and a couple of hours of playing Grim Dawn, we are going to move on to Path of Exile, which we are going to play for another couple of hours. And the only one you don't know at all is Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn is one of my favorite ARPGs. I think it's right up there with Diablo 2 for different reasons, but I think it's one of the best ARPGs ever made, honestly. I really love the game. And you were talking about... hey, Thazen, welcome. How are you doing, Thazen? Good to see you. Hope you're well today. Ash, you were talking about thinking that you wanted to play an ARPG, but then noticing that you actually don't after trying Path of Exile or something. I think I saw you say something like that in Veru's channel. Which made me think maybe in today's stream you're gonna see 3 ARPGs and one of them is gonna feel interesting. So maybe Grim Dawn will feel interesting since you don't know that at all. Got COVID, currently attending a lecture from home. I'm so sorry to hear that, Thazen. I hope it's not too serious. I know COVID can feel like a much weaker version of what it used to be a few years ago. After all the, you know, shots and everything. But it can also go hard as before. So how are you feeling? I hope you're not feeling too bad. Okay, I'm restarting the server. Give me a moment, chat. Restarting now. Server is being restarted. Pi, the boosts are not working. Welcome in. Good to see you. Give us a moment. We are gonna let you know when you can do it. There's a pinned message also. Let me refresh. Hi. Hi doesn't even listen to me, just... let's see. Boost test. Okay, I think it is working, chat. Give us a moment to make sure it's working.
Itty bitty baby Potter.
Give us a moment. Don't do anything. 1 second. Let's see. I think it is working. I need to get in Thazen's boosts now. Give me a second. Parrot, is everything okay on your end? Seemingly, at least. It seems to be working fine on my end. I am seeing the logs. We are seeing the response messages. Yeah, I think it's fixed, but let's wait to hear from Parrot. It does seem to be fixed. So I'm gonna ask you, chat, to check your points before you boost and after you boost, and see if the correct amount of points are being deducted. So I think you already spent 500 boosting Look Outside. I think that's worked well. And sorry again, chat. If you just arrived and don't know what's going on, okay. Okay, yeah. So yeah, do boost now. Okay, that worked correctly. Paysan's points are removed properly, it seems. Okay, that's okay. All right, it seems to be working well. Thank you so much for your patience, and sorry about all the problems. Yeah, we worked on a lot of stuff with Parrots in the few days that I took off. We did, Josephson. Not only we added a Woost, we also added Zoosts and Woosts. So we got new ones. We moved a lot of stuff over from Firebots.
My biotic abilities are also very advanced.
Hell yeah!
For a human.
Nice, and it's humans. Yes, it's safe to go for boost, chat. Let's see. Boosts are working. Boosts away. Pin. Yes. Hey, Obojo, welcome in. Happy Monday. Good to see you. So yeah, we moved a lot of stuff over from Firebot to the Mithril bots, and the boost command was one of that. And hi, thank you so much. Is it tasty? Oh yeah.
Hi, Lorzan is still here after 27 months and has just resubscribed. See this. Is it tasty?
Delicious. Thank you, Pi, for the resub. Thank you so much for being here for 27 months. That's crazy. Getting close to the 2.5 year mark there. So yeah, boost command was one of the commands that we moved over, and of course we tested it, and of course it worked perfectly, and of course it didn't work during this stream. I didn't expect it to go any other way. So this was all planned. The bot's working and fixing. Parrot, thank you so much for taking care of it so quickly. The thing is, the TTS is not working, it seems. So I wonder if the TTS switch is forgotten off. Let's see if I can handle that on my end. Give me a second, chat. It seems the TTS was disabled. And I think I fixed it now. Hey Prophet, how are you doing? Happy Monday. I'm sorry for the TTS not playing in your boost so far, but it should work now. Hopefully. So if anyone still has a boost they want to make, maybe we could test it. I think everyone did their boosts. Let me test it myself. Boost 3. There's a game in production called The Secret of Weepstone you should keep an eye on. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at it now. No, the TTS did not work. Oh, I may have to. What am I doing? Everything is confused. Yeah. Parrot, maybe you can try boosting now to see if the TTS is working. I forgot to refresh. Okay, you said the secret of Weepstone. Let's see. Let's see what that is. In a hand-drawn black and white dungeon crawler RPG inspired by the classic Dungeons and Dragons of the 80s, roll dice, fight monsters, loot dungeons, embrace death, and unravel the secret of Weepstone. It's the CRPG dungeon crawler. Oh. You have puzzle boosts? Oh, okay. Josephson, maybe you can boost the second time if you want, like Citizen Sleeper 2 or something. For science. This does look good. I'm not sure how I feel about the black and whites though. Wait, is it not fully black and white? Okay, that doesn't look interesting. Let me add it to my wish list. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me do these boosts. Look outside. Jade Empire. Look outside. Human Revolution. Andromeda. Yeah, I get it, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Citizen Sleeper. Wasteland. Hey, that's
Death just boosted Ultima 7.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Fountain of Dreams. The TTS is working as well, that's good. Mutant Year 0. Victoran.
Welcome back.
Jer, welcome back.
Has it already been 12 months? A resub by Jerry_RPG. Tyant Pylors and Hyplov 1.
Cheers. Yes, Bench. Jer, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub, courtesy of Pi.
Boosted Wizardry 7.
Pi, thank you for gifting this up to Jer. And Jer, thanks for being here to share it. It's always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And happy Monday. Victoran. Mutant Year 0. Stone Keep. Ultima 7. Wizardry 7. You meant Wizardry 6. Okay. Wizardry 6.
Jer_RPG just boosted Shining Force. I think you
Force.
forgot to up Shining Force.
Awaken!
Are you sure you added one there? Prob best to add another just to be safe.
I don't think so. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry, Jer. It's all gonna be fine. Okay, thank you for the boosts, Jer, Hobojo, Datreb, Marto, Jatlus, Josephson, Pi, and Thazen. Absolutely. Wizardry 6 is here. Wizardry 7 is in fact... Do you even see that? Maybe I can show it to you like this. I cannot. Anyway, I don't think I can do the correct amount of zooming to show that to you, but Wizardry 7 is locked behind Wizardry 6. As Wizardry 8 is locked behind Wizardry 7. So I have grouped 6, 7, and 8 together, locking them behind each other. Okay. I think I jump into the game now. Let's see some Torchlight.
DC Bueller just boosted Wizardry 6.
We have DC boosts, Wizardry 6. By the way, I think some of you have changed your clocks due to daylight savings time being over. So I think I'm gonna start streaming an hour earlier for some of you. It always confuses me which one is it. Is it 1 hour earlier or 1 hour later? I think I'm gonna start 1 hour earlier for a lot of you. And I think the clocks will change next week or so in US. So keep in mind that my stream times will change for you, as I don't change the clocks here. We don't change the clocks in Turkey, so it's gonna be an hour different for all of you eventually. Thank you for the boost, DC. I think that's all you want to do right now, but if you want to continue, you can. I'm gonna jump into the game now, though. Okay, the idea that Parrot had in mind initially, and originally I should say, was taking a look at 3 ARPGs, kind of judging what kind of onboarding experiences they have. Like, how does it feel for a new player to get into the game, get the feeling of the game, like, is it fun, is it overwhelming, complex, too easy, you know, how it makes a new player feel. With 3 games, Torchlight, Grim Dawn, and Path of Exile. The thing is, I have actually played every single one of these games quite a bit. And, what the heck? This doesn't work at all. Huh. Okay, the music and sound sliders don't do anything. Hey Avatar, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday. So I won't necessarily be a new player for any of these games. But I suppose you can make that judgment for yourself if the games you have never seen either of these games before or any of these games before. I guess through my playing you could sort of make a judgment yourself, maybe. I don't know how it's gonna look, but yeah, I have played all of these games before. Torchlight I have played the earliest, like when it was sort of new, and it's been so long time that I don't remember much. Honestly, I don't remember much of any of them, but Torchlight is the most vague of them all. Grim Dawn I played quite a bit, and Path of Exile I have like over 3,000 hours in, so... But we'll see. So try to think of it in those terms, like how does seeing this game for the first time for you, if it's first time for you, feel compared to other RPGs you may have played. Start early, does Turkey not? We don't do daylight savings, yeah. I will be an hour earlier for all of you now for 6 months, something like that. Okay. Let us create a character. So we start with choosing a class. Let's make a Paul. Torchlight. Which class to start? Torchlight. Which class to choose for Torchlight? The first one is a destroyer. Let's say he is a warrior. The vanquisher. Let's say she's a marksman. Let's say rogue. You know, more familiar terms. And the alchemists. Summoner. Let's say summoner. Let's say spell summoner. I don't know. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Yeah, that savings just moonlight losing, I suppose, yeah. That will get some time to get used to. You know what's gonna be weirder? I'm sort of considering changing my starting hour to 1 hour earlier. So normally I start at 6 p.m. my time. I'm sort of thinking about changing it to 5 p.m. my time if I sort of come to the conclusion that I can eat, basically. I can have dinner before the stream. Because I need to eat something, and I cannot eat much when I wake up, and I wake up around 3 p.m. so... Okay, Pat, we can do that. We can do that. So if I can solve the dinner problem for myself, maybe start waking up earlier. I am considering starting the streams an hour earlier at 5 p.m. So it's gonna be even weirder to get used to for you. I suppose a jump of 2 hours within the span of some time, depending on when I make the change, if I make the change. I guess, yeah, something like that. I don't know. It depends on where in the EU, right? Our time zone is UTC plus 3. So I normally start at 3 p.m. UTC. Yeah, chat is all, of course, trying to balance the words. I haven't fully decided, as I said, but I'm sort of considering that. Did I miss anything else? Path of Exile 2 is odd. I loved Path of Exile 2. I played it for a few days when it was available to everybody. And I loved it. I am looking forward to it being released. I think Path of Exile has grown too complex and bloated for me to even consider going back to. Even after playing over 3,000 hours, I don't think I can ever go back. But Path of Exile 2 is going to be a fresh experience that is... how to put it? Like, not diluted, but... like, they were able to get the essence out of the bloat, I think, from what I have seen. It felt good, it felt nice, refreshing, and a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to its release. In some ways it is, like, the combat is a bit like the boss design, so much more different than the original. A bit Souls-like in its design, but nowhere as difficult, of course. It's just a different feeling of ARPG. And I prefer that over what Path of Exile 1 has become. Like, zoom 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 the world and don't even loot 99.9 of what drops. And then spend 100 hours on crafting to get an item with, like, little bit of an improvement. I don't know. With 2,000 different elements of, you know, coming down from the previous seasons and leagues and stuff. So much to learn. I don't know. I feel like 2 is going to be much better. You have to get used to using WASD to move. I loved it. Thankfully, you can disable it if you don't want. You can set up the controls to be like Path of Exile 1. But I prefer WASD. I think it came naturally to me. And it gives you so much more mobility and control over your character. Yeah, loot is still crap. It's still in development phase. Early access release was punishing key players from hitting endgame too soon. Maybe, I don't know. I don't feel that way. Maybe it's gonna change though. Okay, Summoner seems to have 5 votes now. I think that's gonna be the winner. You try getting used to RDFG. Yeah. It could be better in some cases, I guess. It was too slow and rewarding for you. Just a taste thing. Path of Exile 2? Yeah, it is slow, but I like the slower pace. That's why I like Grim Dawn. Like, comparing Grim Dawn to Diablo, Grim Dawn is so much more slower paced. And less zoom zoom. That's what I like in an RPG. Okay, so Alchemist won. Let's go with Alchemists. Let's go with hard.
Ember is the essence of magic and the keystone of my art. For my kind, Torchlight is a beacon, place of power, the largest cache of ember ever found. I had heard nothing of the troubles afflicting that place. I came only to serve my own ends, but I was lost as soon as I set foot in Torchlight. The evil gathering there swallowed me, and I may never break free of it entirely. The mines are dark, and below that, the blackness is impossible to describe. There is power beyond imagining.
In the early access
Price
3 or 4 days
high.
that we were able to play Path of Exile 2, I played with Parrots. So we were a duo, I was not a solo. And Parrots was experienced in the game. It was my first time, but Parrots was experienced. And together we didn't really get stuck, and we didn't make slow progress either. And there were a bunch of areas that we died. I died mostly. But mostly we were making solid progress all over the playthrough, like for 3 or 4 days. I think we finished Act 3. Did we? That's what we did, right, Pat? We finished Act 3. And we had to stop there. Like, we finished Act 3 with 5 minutes or so remaining in the early access time. And then the servers shut down, basically. Okay, welcome to the town of Torchlight. Explore the area by left-clicking to move around. Visit the denizens of the town to shop and find quests to perform. When you are ready, enter the mines to begin your journey. Okay, so this game is compared to Diablo, and for good reason. If you listen to the music, that's one of the reasons. Like, they pretty much got inspired, heavily inspired by Diablo music. And the gameplay is also very reminiscent of Diablo. Diablo 2, I should say, more so than Diablo 1. However, it's more cartoonish, easygoing, chill and casual, I think. We have a pet. I think we can send the pets to sell our stuff, empty our inventory while we're in the middle of the dungeon, stuff like that. Yeah, true. That's absolutely true. I mean, that doesn't mean they should have made a game that is, like, heavily reminiscent of Diablo, but I suppose. So yeah, let's start playing. These monster attacks are disrupting my work. I'm Vasman, a scholar of Ember. I travel to Torchlight to study the vast supply of Ember below, but these creatures make it impossible to obtain the samples I need. Perhaps you have more courage than these miners. If you brave the tunnels and bring me a sample of gleaming Ember, I will reward you well. It should not be difficult. Look for the Ember on the first floor of the mine. Okay.
You have gained a task.
Oh, Matt Ullman made the music? Okay. Matt Ullman is the composer of Diablo 1 and some of Diablo 2. Matt Ullman, most famous for the Tristram theme. Like, this theme is very, very reminiscent of the Tristram theme as well. New Torchlight games. I sort of remember enjoying Torchlight 2 as well, but not Torchlight 3. I think I tried that as well. Okay, I'm not gonna read everything because we have a limited amount of time to spend on each game. I already wasted like over 40 minutes. So we are gonna go into the game, like the meat of the game. I think Torchlight Infinite was the one I tried, which was utter trash. I don't know if I ever tried Torchlight 3. Is it the same game? Okay then, that explains. Composer of Path of Exile games. You know what? I have, as I said, I have played Path of Exile for over 3,000 years. I have played Path of Exile for 3,000 years, chat. And I think I must have turned off the music very early in that journey. I don't remember any pieces from the game. Funnily enough. Like, the music of Path of Exile, I don't know at all.
I got the...
I need to remember to turn it on when we are playing it today. Little Torchlight Infinite Portal to be... Ah, okay. Ah, I see. Okay.
Bye-bye.
That explains it. Yeah, I tried that Torchlight and it was utter trash. Yeah, but I think 2 is nice, if I remember correctly.
Stay out of the way.
Brink, over here! I can't hold them back much longer.
You all right, Syl? Rest here a while. I'm going ahead to finish the job.
I cannot use the keyboard to skip that.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things had become.
What is the Ugly Immortal? I've
I
never
was
heard
Sil,
about it.
And that was my companion, Brink.
And I certainly
We've
don't have a
only just
mobile
arrived in
phone.
Torchlight,
Don't you guys
and
have
it looks
phones?
like we're going to need some help.
No?
You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
I know. I'm making fun of it. Come on.
You have gained a task.
The Ugly Immortal, the biggest blunder of Blizzard. So we start with left mouse button is melee attack, right mouse button is Ember Bolt. And I think that's all we have, it seems, for now. Okay. Well, let's see. What is fun? Baby, don't hurt me.
Began my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow with ember. I've never seen so rich a vein. Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings. I cannot blame them. I too.
I mean, it's understandable. They have been making their
pull of
decisions
ember.
99% based
This
on
ember
economics of
is the
it
same as that which
and
afflicts
potential
me.
profits.
The
So,
taint within
of
it
course, they were gonna
resonates
try
with
and
the
tap into
corruption
the
in my
mobile
bones.
uh,
I can
game
feel it
industry.
so clearly now. Blight springs from the
It is
depths
not surprising
and
at
flows
all.
up through the veins. To purge myself
Of course it
of
is.
this
Of course it
evil, I must find the source.
So this attack seems to hit a single target. Does knock back. Yeah, they just failed that impressively. Which is surprising because the StarCraft remaster is very well made. I don't know what went wrong with Warcraft. And Diablo 2 Resurrected is also amazingly done. What is Galaxy of Heroes? Was a hack job. I mean, almost all remasters are. I don't know. They are taking a lot of damage, by the way. This character is pretty weak, it seems. Mobile Star Wars game, okay. I complete the quest, receive my reward, travel back to town. I can use town portal. Let's get our reward. I don't need to use town portal, I'm right near the gate. Okay, I can press Alt to highlight drops. Can I walk onto the goal to automatically loot it? Let's make sure. Yes. There's another quest available.
Hi there. I can't do that.
So I cannot equip this because it's level 2.
Good journey.
We can equip that when we level up.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm the great Bard Trill, perhaps you've heard of me, no? That's the problem really, despite my astonishing talent, word of my ascendancy has not yet spread among the masses. My ability is beyond question, but perhaps I have not yet found the tale truly worth my telling. Perhaps your heroic deeds will inspire me. A beast known as Varkasir has been emerging at night to prowl about Torchlight. He's said to be a bat-like creature with great power. His lair is said to be on the 3rd floor of the mine. Slay him and I will immortalize your battle in verse. So this is very, very similar to Diablo 1 more than Diablo 2, even though the play style is, I don't know. Like maybe the pacing of it is more like Diablo 2, but the design, like there's a town, there's a dungeon, there are multiple levels of the dungeon, and different quests take place in different levels, combined with the music that is heavily reminiscent. This feels a lot like Diablo 1.
Hello there.
But it was released around the time... when was Diablo 2 released? Torchlight is 2009. Let's see. Diablo 2 release. Diablo 2 was released in 2000. Diablo 1 was released in 1996. So I suppose they decided to make something that is more similar to Diablo 1 than 2 on purpose. Maybe to, I don't know, make something the original Diablo fans would like. But I think the biggest problem with that approach is the art, like the atmosphere. It doesn't feel anything like Diablo. It was so dark in Diablo, right? It was so grim and morose. This one is uplifting and with comic relief characters and fun and colorful. Like the complete opposite almost. Yellow one, I don't know. It could be likely, honestly, because they had it taken down from. No, they didn't have Diablo taken down from GOG. They had the Warcrafts taken down, right? I don't know. They might. 3 and 4 are comic style. Yes. They are. Let's see. You probably want... magic probably gives us mana. So strength is critical chance and damage. Dexterity is range damage. Magic is weapon elemental damage. Huh. So we need to find a weapon that deals elemental damage. And then there's the defense. So what gives us HP? I cannot put points in HP, I think. It automatically raises when I level up, I suppose. If I put a point in defense, my HP is not affected. Let's go with 5 defense this level.
What can I do for you?
Torchlight is a spiritual successor to another game called Fate. I don't think I ever played that. You're afraid to play Diablo 1. It could feel scary, for sure. Ember is the essence of magic and it assumes aspects of its environment. That is why Ember from different locations can appear and behave completely differently. I've heard of a vast necropolis buried below the mines. Deathless Ember can sometimes be found in such places. Studying such a rare type of Ember is a long-held dream of mine. You'll bring me and you'll find, won't you? Sure.
You have gained a task.
Butcher off. Butcher is so damn scary. You open the door. You hear all fresh meats. You start running away. You cannot run away. It's too late. By the time you open the door, if you weren't prepared for it, you are dead. It's very difficult to run away at that point. And some weird mechanical, I suppose, choice or problem, depending on your perspective. When you are knocked back in Diablo, you move towards where your back is looking towards, right? You are not pushed from where you are knocked back from. You are not pushed forward, depending on the direction you are knocked back from. But you just move back. So Butcher's cleaver has knockback, and you are trying to run away, and he hits you with the cleaver, and you are moved towards him because of the way knockback moves, and you are just stuck then. There's no way to run away. Which never made sense to me. Like, knockback should make you move forward, right? If it comes from behind you. You can run in Diablo 3, yeah. Watch out for any open shafts. Critters have been lurking down there and leaping out at unsuspecting miners. Gives me the shivers.
Hello.
Okay. We found leather mantle and leather helmets. So how do you level up your skills, I wonder? Where do I see my skills even? Pet sheet. This is my pet's inventory. Okay. Healthy Chaos Gem. Oh, I should be able to equip that now. Skills. Okay, so I also have a skill point I can put in. Let's see. Netherrim summons a maximum of 1 Netherrim from the dormant energies of corpses. Yeah. Really? Okay, we got our first summon. My all-time favorite ARPG is Diablo 2, but Diablo 1 has a very special place in my heart. Partly because I played it so early, I was so young, and it made a huge impression on me. Also because I think the atmosphere has never really been matched. With the exception of Grim Dawn, which is, I think, why I like Grim Dawn so much. Like, the atmosphere of Grim Dawn and Diablo 1 are quite similar in many ways. Like the slow pace, the dark, grim atmosphere, the sufferings that people has had to endure due to the actions of the evil is well presented and shown in the lore and in the gameplay. No other RPG really does it like that. That I have played, at least. Rogue Trader? Yeah, I think I will. With one big difference, that Rogue Trader is sci-fi. Isn't really dark fantasy. I mean, it's dark fantasy, but sci-fi elements, I suppose. Yeah, it's dark fantasy in space. I'm not really loving the shotgun. We got a belt. Pro Scepter, so this is ice damage. We want elemental damage, right? Okay, this is the kind of weapon we want. Hey, welcome back from your lecture. Tomorrow will also be online. So how are you feeling with your COVID? Do you feel like a few days rest is gonna be enough? Does it feel heavier than that? Hopefully it's not too bad. I should probably... Okay, this was a dead end.
Did Syl send you after me? She must have thought I was in over my head again. Well, she's right. These monsters are getting stronger and I could use your help. I'm going after the fiend that was attacking Syl on the bridge. Will you join me?
I see. Do you have like taste or smelling, loss of taste or smelling ability? Because that used to be quite the indicator of COVID, right? Especially in the earlier days. Yeah, fever isn't too bad. It's slightly high, but not bad at all. You both taste and smell terrible. Okay. Not exactly what I asked, but good to know. Nice, we leveled up. Health potion. Whoa, so many of them. It's getting crowded. My mana is low.
My mana is low. My mana is low.
My summon is dead.
Low.
Hey drummer, welcome. Hey Synthropy, how are you doing?
Welcome back.
Well, thanks,
My mana is
drummer.
low.
Good to be back.
Moo.
Moo indeed. Okay, we discovered a magical item, chat. Our first magical item. Let's identify. 1 dexterity. Wow, that's amazing. Just what I needed. So 2 leather helmets, entirely exactly the same, except this one requires 2 strength, this doesn't.
Helm, give me strength!
So 2 dull blades, one of them is slow attack speed, the other is average attack speed, with different physical damages. So stuff is randomly generated, it seems. Like even 2 dull blades or 2 leather caps are different. It seems. A phase beast? What is a phase beast? Opens phase portal on that. Phase portal. Let's see what phase portal is. Oops, we are getting attacked.
Low.
I should put points in magic, maybe, but I don't think magic stat gives me mana or mana regeneration. It gives me elemental damage only. Right? Magic increases weapon elemental damage by a direct percentage.
Starving_drummer just boosted Wasteland.
It's so weird that it doesn't give me mana.
Starving_drummer just boosted West of Loathing.
Or does it? Let's see. 43 mana.
Just boosted
No,
Look
it
Outside.
doesn't. It doesn't. Very weird. Like all stats. Branka, welcome. Welcome, Branka. Welcome, Raiders. You just raided into ads. I hope you are not getting any ads. But thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How was Neverwinter? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's give you a shout out. I do hope you are not seeing the ads. Hey Tim, welcome in. See you. Welcome Philemon. Nice to see you as well. Hello, hello. Ah! That's so weird seeing Branka do the Macarena with the Iron Maiden t-shirt. You're pretty good at it too. Wow. Oh no. Got a little confused over there. Oh, that was awesome. The best clip we could have ever hoped for. So chat, if you don't know Branka, Branka is an expert in Macarena and all the other 90s dances. She continuously dances in her streams, honestly. Sometimes it's a little too much, I'm gonna tell you. Like, sometimes I watch Branka hours dancing. It's crazy. No, just kidding. Branka is a dear friend, and she plays a ton of RPGs and points and clicks as well. She has been playing Neverwinter Nights 2 today, and she's amazing. Absolutely give her a follow. Check out her channel. Thank you so much for the raid, Branka. Thank you, raiders, for coming in. Great to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. We are taking a look at a few RPGs today. We are going to start with Torchlight. We are going to play it for a few hours, then move on to Grim Dawn and gonna play that for a few hours, and finally move on to Path of Exile and play that for a couple of hours. Kind of like Critical Hits ARPG previews, like 2 hours for each game, jumping from one to another. So I hope you enjoy your time here. If you are not familiar with me at all, I'm Mitral. I do mostly RPGs and points and clicks. And yeah, thanks for being here. Torchlight is fun. We were comparing Torchlight with some other ARPGs. Like, it is very, very reminiscent of Diablo 1 in its design and gameplay, but differing hugely in the art direction and the atmosphere and the writing and all of that. So it's so much more colorful and lighthearted and casual. But the design guidelines seem to be taken out of Diablo 1's page. Except we were just taking a look at the stats. It's so weird. Strength increases your melee damage, dexterity increases your range damage, magic increases your weapon elemental damage, not even spell damage. And then there's defense, which increases armor. Like, there's nothing that increases your mana, nothing that increases your resistances, mana regeneration, hit points, nothing like that. It felt sort of limited to me. Yeah. It's the kind of the idea of the day, looking at a few ARPGs and kind of comparing them to each other and other classics that we know or have played. We have played quite a few on this channel, Diablo 1 and 2 included. So it's good to kind of compare. It's fun so far, you know. We are taking a look at the starting experiences of each game. Obviously, we won't be able to accomplish much in 2 hours or so, but it is familiar and enjoyable in all the good ways. But also unique. Hey Fimble, how are you doing? Good to see you. Am I feeling better now? Did I actually manage to fix the Ethernet? I am feeling better. I didn't work on the Ethernet issue at all. I'm still connecting from the Wi-Fi. Mentally, I'm feeling better. The few days I took off really helped. And I'm happy to be back. Thanks, Avatar. Thank you. I need to know the personal index has a range of 0 from Branken's Hey, Last Dweller, welcome. Welcome, good to see you. All good, all good. Typical Monday, yeah. Well, yeah, let's continue a little bit more Torchlight. Again, Branka, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to see you and your community friends over here. Greatly appreciate the raid. Strength should increase both damage in all games. As the more strength you have, the more draw you would have. Yeah, I suppose. Depends on, in Dungeons and Dragons, it won't depend on if the bow is a composite bow or not. Composite giving you the ability to add at least a limited amount of strength bonus to your damage. Otherwise, most of the games just think that dexterity is the ranged stat and strength is the melee stat. They don't really consider that kind of detail, Avatar. But I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay, Leather Gauntlets require level 4. You got a cracked skull. Added to weapon, it gives health stolen on hits. We have a slot in our weapon, so we could either put this in, 12 health, or this in for 1 health steal, or nothing. I think I'm gonna go with nothing. Oh wait, what did we get? Charged scepter, let's identify that. It requires level 4. Okay. Skills. A battle. Ember shock. A gauntlet overload delivers a devastating charge to a single target. Power diffused into nearby foes for lesser damage. Hey Bogu, welcome. Been a while since you played that one. How are you doing, Bogu? See you. Armor expertise. Mastery of all forms of armor reduces requirements and improves armor absorption. I wonder if this is specific to the alchemist class or if this is a commentary for all classes, because it's so weird if this is like armor expertise, martial weapons expertise, defensive spell mastery, dual wielding. If this stuff is specific to alchemist, it feels sort of weird, or at least unfamiliar to me. Like we have a warrior focused class. It should have this stuff, right? I don't know. I don't know how it all works. Magic weapons expertise, critical strikes, offensive spell mastery, advanced spellcasting. Adventurer. Improves the potency of potions, increases the rate of experience on fame gain. That's really interesting. Passive XP gain skill. Really, really weird. Let's keep putting in the imps. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, it was red. What was I expecting? and I do it again. That time I thought I was far enough, though.
My health is low.
I'm about to die. I'm kind of curious what happens if I die. Oh. Where are my guys? My summons.
Insufficient mana.
Where is everyone? I'm all alone. Where's my pet? My pet died
Insufficient
too?
mana.
Oh no. Oh no.
My mana's low.
I had to use a potion, chat. I know it's unacceptable, but I had to. Gillog, excellent. So we were up against a boss, that's why.
My mana's low.
Leather shoulders. Ooh, a ring.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Alright, let's see. We've got lots of magical items. Increased experience gain ring. Okay, I'll put it on. And the boots, level 4. Okay, let's take a look at this. Give all of these to the pets.
Listen, I've loafed around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley.
Nice. Nice one. 4 dexterity boots. We are gonna put that on. Okay. Let's Oh, I didn't put any points in anything. I suppose I'm gonna put more points in defense. And how do I send my pets to sell the stuff? Oh, I can give stuff to my pet as well. 2 rings, 1 amulet. Yeah, that's what I remember as well. Okay, there it is. Your pet cannot be okay because we are in the phase portal thingy. Let's put this in here. 3 poison damage and...
Your pet has departed.
Okay, my pet has departed. Not permanently though. Another boss.
Your pet.
Oh, my pet is back. Already. Okay, we are level 4. I do need more identify scrolls though. Let's put some in magic, I guess. And this requires level 5, so 1 more here. Now I can get still 2. Still not 3. I shouldn't have put in that gem, I just replaced the thing. Okay, we need identified scrolls. Fishing call, let's see how this works. Am I supposed to wait? Am I supposed to click? I guess I was supposed to wait. I caught nothing. I caught nothing. Okay, thank you, Paris. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to take care of it. It was scary. Okay, we can catch more than 1 fish. Nice Rolston trip. Fishing seems like just waiting until it aligns and then clicking. Yeah, I suppose, Barrett. But we played very little. We were mostly talking about it. Like, we are still in the level 2 of the dungeon. We are just getting into properly populated areas, I suppose I should say. Impressions so far is what I have been saying as a summary is that this game feels like gameplay wise feels a lot like Diablo 1, but atmosphere wise and art style, direction and writing and stuff like that doesn't feel anything like it. Feels so much more casual, even childish. It's enjoyable. I didn't like the stats, honestly. Oh, come on, dude. How long is... And this fishing minigame is flat out boring. You just wait, you don't do anything. Early Diablo 2. I don't know, like... I think the gameplay reminds me more of Diablo 1 in some ways than Diablo 2. Especially there being a town and one dungeon attached to the town and you just keep going down. That is like very Diablo 1, right? But see, randomly this time it took a very short time. Does this not go away at all? Diablo 2 on low levels. Maybe, I don't know. Could be. Yeah, maybe there is no fish because it kind of looks like it's quickly jumps out of the... When it was about to get close, it quickly jumps out. Maybe that means there is no fish. Mostly fun. Some parts like this are mostly dull. Yeah, this... I don't know. What does the fish even do? Transform into a gel for 120 seconds. Transform into Warclin. Pass. Okay, so the fish bonuses could be very useful. Look at that. 80% faster movements. 33% faster attack. And you have to go through this boring minigame to catch the fish. Little unfortunate. Oh, that is for the pets. Ah, not for me. Drag a spell, drag a spell. Fish. Right click to feed fish to... Ah, I see. Okay. It's not for me, it's for the pets. Ah, then who cares? Who cares? Flying pets. Ah. Oh, mimics. Yeah, this one. It seems, at least so far. You are right. You got an identify scroll. Another identify scroll. Maybe I should check here first. Well, maybe I should check my inventory first. Let's put on the ring. Pretty faster cast speed. Okay, I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that on. Okay. Do we have, you can boost now, dude. Yes, we fixed the boosts. You remember you were unimpressed, you never gave the other ones a chance. That's except for an attempt at a multiplayer game for Torchlight 2 a few years ago. Gave up and nothing we tried. Ah. I mean, I think this game is mostly fun. But it's not impressive to me as Diablo 1 or 2 were. This is more like casual fun.
Draconic Dude just boosted Ding Smallwood.
And I think Torchlight 2, from what I remember, is mainly similar to Torchlight 1. I don't remember well, but that's what I remember. And we don't really talk about Torchlight 3 or Torchlight Infinite, which is terrible. $46 damage, plus 4 damage. I'm gonna keep the... but this one also has 2 sockets. Oh. 2 health recovery, 3 ice damage. Okay, let's do that. We are gonna find another damage gem. One's okay. Torchlight 2 was a really good RPG. Okay. So better than I remember. Okay, level 3. Ghost lore. Indie RPG started by Diablo. Oh, really? That already sounds interesting. The Mimic resists elemental attacks. I wonder if there's a Deckard Cain in town to identify my items. Because I'm not finding as many magical items, as many identified skulls as I find magical items. So are you planning to stream it soon, dude? I'd like to check it out. See what it's like on your stream. If I'm invested in an ARPG, the end game is what makes or breaks the game for me. Grim Dawn, as great a game as it is, and as much as I love it, has a pretty lacking end game. That's why you cannot simply continue playing that for weeks or months. It does get stale after a point, even though I think it's one of the best ARPGs. I think Diablo 2, games like Diablo 2, Diablo 3 even, and Path of Exile, that's where they specialize, the end game. And that's why they are played for thousands of hours rather than hundreds of hours. Increased gold find. Can I give it to my pets? You only play the RPG with little to no end game. I think Diablo 2 has decent end game, although not like Path of Exile. Path of Exile is probably the best game in terms of end game. What's going on? I'm not doing anything. He's gone crazy.
My mana is low. My mana is
what?
Low. My mana is low.
Shut up. Then stop casting spells. Oh, I think it's my mouse.
Insufficient mana.
I think my mouse right button is breaking. It got stuck the other day too. And it just got stuck now as well. Alright, they are level 5. Let's see. Let's put some more defense. And now we unlocked second tier skills, from which I want Pet Mastery. Is this what I want? This is for my pets only, not summons. This is for my minions though. I wonder if this includes the pets. I'm gonna get Nether Imp once more so that I can summon 3 of those. Now it would be great if I saw what summons I have going. Like in Diablo you could see them here, right? In Diablo 2. What summons you have, how many of them you have. It's very difficult to keep track of what summons you have active. Especially during fights by just looking at the battlegrounds. Logitech 3, Logitech G. I have an MSI clutch. I have used Logitech before, I was happy with it. But yeah, this is a pretty old one as well. Okay, let's see. Let's start from here. Appear to be actually hard, engaging, interesting RPG. They almost has a formula for end game PoE one has. I don't know. PoE 2 doesn't really have an end game yet. Like they haven't gotten there yet, so I don't know what kind of end game it has. Oh, chat! One of the commands. Hey Mason, welcome and happy Monday. One of the commands we migrated over from Firebot to the Mithril bot now is Randstad, which you just saw. We changed it around a little bit. The format of it. It still carries the same data, so if you have been seeing some of it in the streams, it's still the same data, but the formatting is different. Let me know if you find that interesting or not. What is this map scroll? Spell Draining Touch. So I can learn spells. I can also teach the pet spells. Hey Prince, how are you today? Happy Monday. What's going on? Is it me? The chat froze. Is it the bot? Oh, the bot is giving some errors, parrots. I'm gonna send you some errors. Let's see what this is about. Oh, I couldn't copy it. I'm sorry, I'm sending you to whole server log again. How are you doing, Prince? Good to see you. I'm sorry, we did move a lot of stuff around with, you know, part of our bot improvement, infrastructure improvements in the last few days. And it seems some things broke in the process, which is not surprising at all. I was hoping this guy would sell Identify Scrolls, but apparently not. I kinda wanna buy this and teach it to my pets. It's a bit expensive. Maybe later. What is this? Skill points. Oh, I still have skill points. Let's put it here. I guess the maps are procedurally generated for this game, like it was for Diablo 1 and 2. Same as the item drops, as we established. Another trigger for the same issue, okay.
Let's do some dancing.
Ooh. What dancing are we gonna do? Macarena? I don't think we can top Branca. Let's check this side first.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing?
Get new summons out. Bolton the Unholy.
My mana is low.
My summons are dead.
My mana is low.
Interesting.
My mana is low.
I don't know why I couldn't summon.
Insufficient mana.
Oh, we got a rare, I think. Our first rare, it seems.
Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana.
Come on. It's weird to attack from downstairs. Possibly from upstairs as well. It hits the stairs. Looks like I cannot target upward. Something like that. Okay, let's take a look at this rare item. Increases ice damage by 7%. Requires 12 dexterity. Because my mana is low? What gave you that idea? Okay. I wonder if difficulty influences the amount of enemies. Or just how difficult they are, like how healthy and damaging they are. We are playing on hard, and it seems like compared to, let's say Diablo 2 or even Diablo 1, the early floors or early maps don't have that crowded monster packs, right? It's easier to handle. So, what happened to our quests, by the way? This one is complete, so I should probably go back to town. Let's go back to town. Oh no. You've slain that horrible bat creature, Workasier. I could see it in your eyes as soon as you approached. I can imagine the battle now. It will make a fine ballad. Well, the beginning one at least. I think this collaboration may be a boon to us both. I've been working on a song about Callan, but it doesn't have a fitting conclusion. Perhaps you can pay a visit to floor 5 and do something about that. I'll cast your story in the most heroic light possible, of course. Okay. So this is an identify. Enchantment interface. Place items here, pay a fee to receive random enchantment. Interesting. So we can get... Uh-oh.
Hey, wait.
What happened to my rare boot? Oh, I don't have the dexterity to put it on. Never mind. So if I put the rare boots here... So enchant price and disenchant chances 2%. This is like the... like gacha games, basically. You know, you can buy oils and stuff to preserve the item from being broken for real money usually. And then the more you enchant an item, the bigger the disenchant chance gets. The more you gamble, which the games drive you to. So they kind of added that kind of a mechanic in this game. Interesting. Transmuter. Place items here and attempt to combine them with the transmute button. There are many recipes for transmuting items. So this is like the Horadric cube guy. Horadric guy.
Good journey.
Not the cube, but a guy. Destroys items recovering gems inside. Destroys gems and socketed items. Okay.
Don't waste my time.
And gamble.
Let me show you what fell off the back of the wagon. See you around.
There is no identify person, no they could gain.
Hiya.
Oh, I sold a health push. Didn't mean to. So she doesn't seem to sell identified scrolls either. Okay.
Bye.
Who sells identified scrolls?
Well, hello.
This guy does. Hey QP, welcome. Hello. How are you doing, QP?
Great to see you again.
QP.
Quiescent Pandemonium, you have now been subscribed for 45 months. Mitral Headbang.
Mitral Headbang. Thank you, QP, for the resub. For 45 months. Hope you are well. Having a good day. Is there a stash? There's a blacksmith which sells rare items.
Goodbye.
I don't think there's a stash. Which is... never mind, there it is. How long have I been doing this? Well, 45 months. QP has been with us since day one. I mean, 45 months of being an affiliate at least. I actually started a month or two before becoming... I mean, it took me about 2 months to become an affiliate. More than that, but... there were some problems with other accounts which I had to... you know, I had to make a new account and stuff like that. Oh.
Now I have you. What have you done with Ulrich?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've been streaming on this channel for about 47 months. My first ever stream was October 2021. So it's been over 4 years since my first stream. But it was on another channel. My first real stream on this channel was December 2021. And I became an affiliate in January 2022. You'd never follow me, Tral? Yeah, it would be silly to follow me.
I am here, Brink. I sent for Syl, but I don't recall inviting you or your friend. You may still...
There's no command for it, but I could try to find, like, sort of a value, which may or may not be accurate. If you are curious to know, Josephs. Actually, I don't even know if I can. I'm not sure if anything is keeping track of that. Yeah, I think Firebolt does actually. Whoa! That thing hurts. I think Firebolt keeps track, but of course I don't have a command for it. So there are no ads around to kill and summon ads from, summon minions from. Yeah, I guess the weak point of a summoner is when there isn't any corpses to summon from. There isn't much you can do.
My mana is low.
Go. Whoa, we found something interesting. Sarstyle will never go old.
Brink, no! What has happened? Alas, my friend.
Talked in the yesterday how some things, even like Daggerfall, still have quite a charm to the art. You find things like later might the magic have aged quite badly. Later? Which one do you mean by later? Like 6, 7 or 10? Hey Sangnif, how are you doing? Welcome in. I don't know, I feel like the charm that we think exists in old games like Daggerfall or, I don't know, Might and Magic or whatever, I think it's nostalgia. Mostly. I think it's charming to us because that's what we played as kids. And those are some of the few games we played as youngsters, right? And that's why they will always stay charming. It's not necessarily due to some inherent property in the art style themselves. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I feel. You didn't play Daggerfall, but yeah, maybe not Daggerfall specifically, but that was the graphics technology back then. A lot of games looked similar. Yeah. I don't know, it may not be that. I feel like it's that for me at least.
Then his summons was a trap. But why? The corruption here must have overwhelmed his mind. I can't believe it's so powerful. Yes, yes. I see it's touched you as well. Light is spreading through you, and if we don't find a way to stop it, you'll meet the same fate as Brink. I'm sorry I brought you into this.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You.
Especially with adventure
Meet
games, I
Torchlight,
completely agree.
And I'll tell you my plan.
We've begun a new quest.
A lot of great adventure series, franchises were really destroyed. Oh, permanently increased defense by 2 potion. They were basically destroyed when companies wanted to capitalize on the popularity of 3D. They made Monkey Island 4, Gabriel Knight 3, Simon the Sorcerer 3, King's Quests, I think. Was there a 3D King's Quest? Am I misremembering? No, I don't think that was a 3D King's Quest. Not King's Quest, but some other franchises that I cannot remember right now. They were pretty much all, I don't know, for me, destroyed. Gunslinger Torso. So we are not a gunslinger, which is unfortunate. Still looks very good compared to what we have. So I want 15 dexterity to be able to put some of these stuff on. Which may or may not be a waste. I'm gonna go 15 dexterity there. Something like Broken Sword or Gabriel Knight. Yeah, I agree. Though I feel like maybe in the age of Twitch and other digital sharing platforms, people have sort of not necessarily learned, but grown more accustomed to, at the very least, tolerating, but usually actually enjoying some of the different graphical styles and art directions that they didn't used to. Like in the past, I don't think people who didn't grow up with pixel art games would enjoy pixel art games. Or myself, like a lot of those games that I listed, like Gabriel Knight 3, Escape from Monkey Island, which is Monkey Island 4, they are horrible in terms of graphics, controls, everything. I never played them at the time. I was so disappointed. I hated them. But when I eventually played them on stream, I noticed that they are actually really well written and has some great puzzles. I feel like, at least personally, I have learned to appreciate that which doesn't look good in the first glance and give it more of a chance. Maybe that comes with age, but I feel like that comes more with this environment, like Twitch and YouTube, and the retro channels and nostalgia channels, stuff like that. You dislike early SVGA. Yeah, I can understand that. I disliked EGA. I was a fan of CGA. No, not really. I think I loved EGA and VGA and SVGA as I gained access to them, I should say. I'm gonna keep the faster cast speeds. Yeah, Doom wouldn't be 3D, I think. Increase gold, fine. I think they're gonna sell that. So vague gates. I guess these are shortcuts every 5 levels or something.
Hi there.
Yeah, true that, Red. Hey there, stranger. Welcome to Torchlight. I'm Hatch, richest man in town. Well, that's my plan anyhow. I haven't worked out all the details yet, but the key is still here. Key is this here wand. It opens a portal to one particular spot, and I'm sure it must be full of treasure. Problem is, it's also full of monsters, so I can't have a look for myself. If you can handle the monsters and bring me the best treasure you find in there, you can keep any golden weapons for yourself. Be careful though, I don't think any other portals will work in there. What do you say? Sure.
You have
Thought so.
a task.
I'm a bit overwhelmed, friend. Brink is dead, my master is lost, and I feel responsible for your corruption as well. Somehow the blighted ember is fusing with your flesh, changing it. But at least the progress is slow. I have some knowledge of the crypts below the mine. The Overseer experimented with methods of purifying ember. We may be able to use his knowledge to purge the corruption from you now. Find the Overseer's library. His notes should be there.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
I feel like we have seen enough of Torchlight. What do you think, chat? Should we move on to Grim Dawn? Like maybe in 5-10 minutes. Maybe we can take a look at this. I'm gonna snooze the ads at least once. Maybe once more. Let's take a look at this and then I can take a quick break, then we can move on to Grim Dawn, I think. Oh, they... Whoa, I'm dead. What the
New
heck?
extra Monday stream request at sun_if requested
Ah.
Hellfire Part 2.
Okay. I think we will probably finish the game in 2 streams. Sagnif, you just guaranteed 2 Monday streams. So we can resurrect here, lose experience and fame. We can resurrect at the entrance, lose gold. Resurrect in town, lose nothing. Interesting. Let's resurrect in town. 2 hell, 2 fires, yes. So these things hit hard, but this is, I think, a sort of a special dungeon for this quest only. Okay, I don't like when this happens. The spells are not hitting because of the curve of the bridge or the stairs and stuff like that. It really shouldn't be a problem. Poison Stomper the Snatcher. Wow. If I had a name like that, I would also be a video game villain. Your pet is fleeing. So we can give the pet a potion.
Your pet is hurt.
Let's try that. Take that, pet. Eat that potion. I should get my summons up. That's my 3 summons. A mysterious helmet. Is that the quest item, maybe? Oh, did we level up? A mysterious helmet. Bolem's Craftbrim. Bolem's Horde. Ooh. We found a set item, chat. Doesn't look very impressive, but you know. Oh, this is TNT. Okay, the Tomb of Revelation must be the quest item we are looking for.
Quest complete.
So what did you think of Torchlight so far, chat? Those of you who have seen it for the first time. Before we move on to Grim Dawn, I'd like to hear what you thought of it, if you were able to watch any part of it. It shows that it's an old ARPG. Yes. Some of the problems that ARPG developers solved later, or addressed, are still present in here. And it's funny, because as we saw, Diablo 1 really was released in 1996, Diablo 2 in 2000, and this is 2009, so this is like 9 years after Diablo 2. But still feels like an early RPG. Maybe that's on design. Your opinion hasn't changed from years ago. Diablo 2 hadn't launched. You have eaten it up. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Hey JFC, how are you doing? Welcome. Remember this being big when it first came out? I think as well. I think that's the impression I got when it came out, and I did play it when it came out, and I enjoyed it. But I'm getting the same feeling that I got back then, I think, which is that this game is too colorful and light-hearted compared to my favorite RPGs that are Diablos. Like, almost feels childish. Not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe not what I'm looking for. I don't know. Hey, Relax, how are you doing? You like it, Path of Chill, Path of Rumor. A book, is that the best artifact you found in there? This is interesting. This sketch looks like my wand. I think they work together somehow. Yes, I see. I can use this book to open portals to all sorts of places. Fortune, here we come.
Hi there.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like, some of the design is reminiscent of World of Warcraft, more so than Diablo. Do you feel the Torchlight games are less playable style than Blizzard's original? They have all these convenience features built right in. Like, what kind of convenience features? Like, your pet can sell stuff. You start with a pet, which also may work as a tank. So, there is some... I guess it feels easier to jump into the game and have some sort of quality of life already provided by the game by default. I sort of agree with you there. But you know, some of the quality of life features that you would expect from this game, like as I said, you can get summons, but you don't see your summons here. It's difficult to tell how many summons you have up. So it's difficult to tell when you need to resummon, right? It should be here. Like, how do you not put that there? And there, I bet if we played for longer, we would find more stuff like that. So it's like they didn't really consider, in a very detailed manner, what kind of information the player might need at a glance. Magic Carpets, that's like the second 3D game to ever exist, right? You like the more cartoonish graphics, you got super burned out on everything being hyper-realistic, given the limitations of them. Yeah, I understand that as well. I think the cartoonish graphics is not necessarily a turn-off, but not necessarily what I fully am looking for. And when we jump into Grim Dawn, I think I'll be able to, you know, maybe you'll be able to see why I like Grim Dawn, because it's very reminiscent of Diablo's dark atmosphere. I'm not a huge fan of cartoon graphics. But overall, this is a fun game for sure. This is an enjoyable game. So chat, I'm gonna take a very quick break, 5 minutes or so. I'm also gonna set up Grim Dawn. And we are gonna move on to that one as our second game for today. So stick around. I shall be back shortly. Be right back. Oh, I think...